Good morning, and this is Deepak. Equipping, like nurturing, is an ongoing process. When I think about equipping a potential leader, I think of preparing an unskilled person to scale a tall mountain peak. His preparation is a process. Certainly, he needs to be fitted with equipment such as cold weather clothing, ropes, picks, and spikes. He also needs to be trained how to use that equipment. A mountain climber's preparation, though, involves much more than simply having the correct equipment or knowing how to use it. The person must be conditioned physically to prepare him for the difficult climb. He must be trained to be a part of a team. Most important, he must be taught to think like a mountain climber. He needs to be able to look at the peak and see how it is to be conquered. Without going through the complete equipping process, he not only won't make it to the top of the mountain, but he also might find himself stranded on the side of the mountain, freezing to death. Who is an equipper? The ideal equipper is a person who can impart the vision of the work, evaluate the potential leader, give him the tools he needs, and then help him along the way at the beginning of his journey. The equipper is a model. A leader who does the job, does it well, does it right, and does it with consistency. The equipper is a mentor, an advisor who has the vision of the organization and can communicate to others. An equipper is an empowerer, one who can instill in the potential leader the desire and ability to do the work. All these steps begin with building a relationship with the potential leaders. From that foundation, you can build a program for their development, supervise their progress, empower them to the job, and finally get them to pass on the legacy. All good mentoring relationships begin with personal relationships. As your people get to know and like you, the desire to follow your direction and learn from you will increase. If they don't like you, they will not want to learn from you, and the equipping process slows down or even stops. To build relationships, begin by listening to people's life stories, their journey so far. Your genuine interest in them will mean a lot to them. It will also help you to know their personal strengths and weaknesses. Ask them about their goals and what motivates them. Find out what kind of temperament they have. Woodrow Wilson once said, "We grow by dreams. All big individuals are dreamers." All good leaders have a dream. All great leaders share their dream with others who can help them make it a reality. Florence later suggests, we must dare to dream, prepare the dream, wear the dream, and share the dream. Ken Blanchard, in his famous book, The 1 Minute Manager, says there is difference between interest and commitment. When you are interested in doing something, you do it only when it is convenient. But when you are committed to something, you accept no excuses. Don't equip people who are merely interested. Equip the ones who are committed. People need clear objectives set before them if they are to achieve anything of value. Success never comes instantaneously. It comes from taking many small steps. A set of goals becomes a map a potential leader can follow in order to grow. It is the goal that shapes the plan. It is the plan that sets the action. It is the action that achieves the result. And it is the result that brings success. And it all begins with the simple word, goal. Nothing will make people quit faster than facing unachievable goals. Ian McGregor said, I work on the same principle as people who train horses. You start with low fences, easily achieved goals, and work up. It is important in management never to ask people to try to accomplish goals they can't accept. Make goals measurable. When they are measurable, the knowledge that they have attained will give them a sense of accomplishment. Put goals in writing. A study conducted in Yale University showed that small percentage of graduates who had written down their goals accomplished more than all the other graduates combined. Peter Drucker says, one of the critical problems in the workplace today is that there is lack of understanding between the employer and the employee as to what the employee is to do. Often employees are made to feel they are vaguely responsible for everything. It paralyzes them. Instead, we need to make clear to them what they are and are not responsible for. Then they will be able to focus their efforts on what we want, and they will succeed. Even after you have completed most of your people's training and are preparing to take them into their next growth phase, development, continue to conduct periodic equipment meetings. It helps your people to stay on the track, helps them to keep growing, and encourages them to begin taking responsibility for equipping themselves. And when you start the meeting, always start the meeting on a positive note. Review good things that are happening in the organization and pay particular attention to their areas of interest and responsibility. Connect with the people you equip. Encourage them personally and show them how the equipping session empowers them to perform their jobs better. They will leave the meeting feeling positive and ready to work. The entire equipping process takes a lot of time and attention. It requires more time and dedication from the equipping leader than mere training. By equipping process, you create more followers. You create new leaders. But I can tell you, by equipping process, you multiply leaders. Without a successor, there can be no success. I hope you remember my words. Without a successor, there can be no success. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day.